Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? It's Ryan Miller checking in with GST's YQMA, episode number 34 on why metabolic efficiency is an often misunderstood term and one way to increase your basal metabolic rate. Right off the bat, metabolic efficiency is a highly misunderstood term. People often believe or feel that if they're metabolically efficient, it means that they can burn through a large number of calories every single day. That's actually not what metabolic efficiency means, because if your body requires a ton of energy each day to do activity, this actually means that it's inefficient. This would be like if your car got poor gas mileage, it required a ton of energy in the form of gas to get you from point A to B. So when people talk about metabolic efficiency, they often have it backwards. When you burn through a ton of calories per day, you're actually metabolically inefficient. And people actually want that. People go for the goal of trying to increase their metabolic rate and become inefficient, even though they believe that they're becoming efficient in the process. I'm not saying that being metabolically inefficient is a bad thing. I'm just saying that in order to understand what's truly happening there, you have to really understand the concept of metabolic efficiency or metabolic inefficiency. And a lot of people get it backwards, and I just wanted to provide a sample illustration, the example of the miles per gallon in an automobile or a car, and really just clear that up, because right away when I brought this topic up as a YQMA topic, it was clear that people thought that metabolic efficiency meant that a person should be trying to increase their metabolic rate. And metabolic efficiency means that they're burning a ton of calories per day to perform certain activities. And it's actually backwards. Metabolic efficiency means that your body would run on as few calories as possible, and that would actually be a thing that people aren't trying to do in terms of building their metabolic rate. Now, when it comes to one tip that I would like to give in terms of increasing your metabolic rate or your basal metabolic rate on a daily basis, this tip is for the people that believe that they've been undereating, or that not only believe that they've been undereating, but they have been undereating for a long period of time. What happens when you do this, when you create that severe or that large calorie deficit, is your body actually downregulates its natural processes to consume less energy per day. And what can happen here is we do see a drop in basal metabolic rate. Now, the largest recorded drop is around 18%, and that's an 18% drop in that subject's daily metabolic rate. This happens from prolonged undereating. And if you believe that you're a person that has been doing this to yourself, the number one tip that I can give you to increase your basal metabolic rate, we're not talking about total daily energy expenditure here. We're talking strictly about your basal metabolic rate, which is total daily energy expenditure minus your extra activities aside from just staying alive. So one tip to increase that basal metabolic rate, if you're a chronic undereater, is simply to start working those calories back up, and you need to be putting energy into your body instead of constantly trying to take it away. And I can always help you really nail down that transition from undereating to a more healthy approach. And what that extra energy on a daily basis is going to do is it's really going to allow your body to optimize its natural hormone levels, increase muscle gain, increase strength, and increase all of its processes that are down-regulated. And what that's going to do is it's going to result in a higher basal metabolic rate. If your body is doing more work on a daily basis, it requires more energy. And that's how you can increase that metabolic rate and get your body back to its natural basal metabolic rate. That's important. A lot of people undereat, and they do this because the stigma with fat loss is that the less you eat, the better. And also the more you do, the better. So when you combine those two activities of eating less and doing too much, you really create that very large calorie deficit. And that's what gives that chronic undereating effect of that reduced basal metabolic rate. So if you'd like to work with me on increasing your calories due to prolonged eating and really trying to, or not even trying to, really actually doing it and actually increasing your metabolic rate, I do this on a daily basis for people, and I can definitely help you as well. It's all about planning, it's all about a process, and just using real science and principles that actually do work for people. What I would really like to have you get out of this video is that if you're under eating, it's not the best way for you to lose fat, and you can decrease your basal metabolic rate to a certain degree, and you can also raise that basal metabolic rate back up to its natural healthy rate. And that's the thing that I want you to know, is you can bring it up, you can get back to a healthier, more energetic you, and I can help you do that. There's a lot of questions on this topic, and I would definitely like to expand on this video in future YQMA episodes. So if you do have a specific question on this, just comment below, email me at ryan@growthstimulustraining.com, and we'll get started on further discussion on metabolic efficiency, increasing that metabolic rate, and other methods to actually increase your total daily energy expenditure. I hope you have a great rest of your Tuesday afternoon or your Tuesday evening, and thank you for watching. I definitely appreciate the views. If you're not subscribed, don't forget to subscribe so I can pass that daily knowledge from my brain to yours. Thank you very much.